Hi, Kate here, and welcome to Healthy Eating Basics, a quick run through of the key elements to a healthy diet. Starting with number 1, hydration. It's so important to keep our fluid intake high. It affects our concentration, it affects the functions in our cells, in our body. It's really important for our brains to be working correctly and for our muscles and our joints. So do make sure you're drinking enough. Doesn't have to be water all the time. Tea and coffee count. Squash counts, but if you want to go for a no added sugar one, that's probably a better option. Even beer counts, but I'm going to whisper it because obviously that has side effects that perhaps are less beneficial, but it is all a contributor to your overall fluid intake. That can also come from food. It can be from wet kind of fruits with a high water content, watermelon, cucumber, tomatoes, that kind of thing. All is part of our daily fluid intake. So milk as well is very much overlooked these days, I think, but if you enjoy that, then that's a nice thing to include. So just make sure you are drinking enough. If you feel your water is lacking a bit, make sure you carry a water bottle around with you all of the time, and it's much easier to remember. Point number 2 is eat the rainbow. We want as much variety and as much colour in our diets as we can. Different fruit and veg have different combinations of micronutrients, of vitamins and minerals. So if we only ever eat bananas, we're missing out on all the other stuff that oranges and blueberries and other berries and all these different coloured things can bring to our diet. So if you can get as much green stuff, purple stuff, red stuff, all these different foods in, you know you're going to be getting a real range of everything your body needs. That includes veg as well, and again, a plethora of colours in there. And think outside the box a little bit. What about red cabbage? What about all these other green things that get overlooked, like your mange tout and rocket and things like that? So let's go a little bit wider and try and get as much variety as we can. Food is fuel. It is what we need to function, but it's also more than that. I think very strongly that the food that we eat is the ultimate expression of self-care and of how we feel about our bodies. If we only feed ourselves beige, nutrient poor quality food that's high in the kind of things like sugar, fat and salt that really aren't doing us any good, what does that say about how we feel about the body we inhabit? We deserve better than that. We deserve to give ourselves the best food that we possibly can, most of the time. It doesn't have to be all of the time, but mostly we certainly deserve to have the best diet that we can, and that means the food that's richest in nutritional content and less of the stuff that isn't. So let's look after ourselves and feed ourselves really, really well. Point number 4 is attached to that. It's this 80-20 idea that if what we eat is 80% pretty good and 20% the fun stuff, then we're really onto something. There is absolutely space for alcohol and for sugary treats and for crisps and all those things. They're good fun. We don't want to get rid of anything like that. But it's about getting that combination right so that the majority of what we eat is really great stuff, as good as it can be. It's high protein, it's low in saturated fat, it's low in salt, and it's low in sugar. But it's great in all these other nutrients that we need. Let's aim for 80-20. If you think at the moment you're maybe 80-20 the other way around, go slowly, head towards 50-50 initially, and then see if you can take things up. Change it a day at a time, a week at a time. There's no rush, but go at a decent pace. The last thing to remember for healthy eating is fibre. Most of us in this country do not get enough fibre in our diets. We need around, or at least 30 grams a day. You can work it out by looking at the packets on your food labels, but a lot of us fall way, way, way below that. It's really easy to get it up. Things like switching your bread to a wholemeal one, switching your pasta to a whole wheat one, and just getting a couple of extra portions a day of your fruit and veg, maybe throwing some beans into your dinner as well. That's how to get it up there, and that will give you great benefits for your gut health, but also for your overall general health for the rest of your body. So eat well, do the best that you can with it, and I hope this leaves you feeling a lot better.